Hey everybody, Console Collector here. Welcome back to my final pickups video of 2021. Now I'm going to go over a few gifts I got for Christmas as well as a couple quick little pickups that I got at the end of the year here. So again, this is my final pickups video of 2021. Let's just jump right into it. First thing, shortly after Christmas, it was some downtime just looking through Facebook Marketplace. Suddenly, this little DS lot went up. It was really awesome. First thing that caught my eye was it was a loose Galaxy 3DS. I'm telling you, man, this is probably one of my favorite DS designs. It's just so beautiful. This thing's super mint. Not a scratch on the screen or on the face here. The back is super nice. It's got a lot of fingerprints, but a good wipe down and it should be good to go. And then with it came a loose cart of Pokemon Omega Ruby, and then a complete copy of Pokemon Moon. Now it wasn't a screaming deal, but it was a decent enough deal. I wanted to pick it up. That was $200 for that. So, and that's Canadian, so really not bad considering that this thing's selling between like $350 and $400, and it's so mint. So I thought it was a good deal to at least trade. I already have that one complete in box. I'm going to check to see if it's in better shape than mine, but just how mint it was, and it was actually 2 minutes from my house. I would have been able to walk if it wasn't minus 32 degrees Celsius. So yeah, really good deal, really close to my house, so pick that up. Next up, I just had a friend who was selling a couple amiibos, and he hooked me up with a sealed King DDD and a sealed Yoshi for a good price. So couldn't say no to these, so I just picked them up. Up next, I have this PlayStation 2 Premium Pack Mortal Kombat Deception bonus disc. My good friend Valiant Thor, who I actually recently just did a Philips CDI stream with on his Twitch, he had this since he was younger and he knew what a big collector I am, and he hooked me up with it for a pretty decent price. I never even knew this was a thing until he told me about it. I'm like, could you bring it by? Because I got to check this thing out. Turns out it has some kind of adventure mode, Mortal Kombat chess, and a puzzle combat. Yeah, it's really nice shape. It's complete. And the cover is just so cool. So shout out to Thor. He definitely gave me a cool piece for the collection. Up next, I have this little bag of goodies. I actually forgot to include it in the original video while I was filming it, so I'm just going to throw it kind of in the middle here if you're wondering why things look out of place. I went out to just do a little bit of shopping, and we just happened to stop by a thrift store, and wow, I'm glad I did because I picked up this bag of stuff here. Not much in here, but let me just show you. So it's PS3 controllers. I saw it sitting behind the glass and I saw $19.99, and I just assumed, oh, per controller, because there's actually 4 of them. So yeah, there was 4 of them there, and I was like, oh, this one's marked $20. I'm sure it's $20 each. So I passed on it. But then my wife was paying for something else, and I walked back up to the glass and I caught just a glimpse of the writing on there. So I peeked and it said set of 4 for $20 at this Salvation Army thrift store. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, $20 for 4 PS3 controllers? And they're actually in really nice shape. Very little wear. I'm pretty sure they're official. I know there's some really good fakes out there, but yeah, really clean on that one. And there's this red one. It's a little dirtier. There's some hand cheese in there. This white one, which is probably the dirtiest of them all. You can see there. And then this really cool camel one, which is actually pretty nice. So yeah, it was actually all 4 for $20. Even if they don't work, I thought I'll take the gamble, because what if they do work? I know PS3 controllers are famous for having issues, but I know a few tricks to get them working properly. So it was definitely worth this $20 gamble for all 4. Next up, these are a few gifts from my family for Christmas. I'm just going to post a quick screenshot here of everything else because I can't really fit it in. The best thing I got definitely for this Christmas was the Pokemon Dialga and Palkia Nintendo Switch Lite. Yes, I am so happy to get this. I have the DS version, the DS Lite, and I had to get this one. So beautiful, so happy to add that to the collection. Funny story, actually. When I was opening this, my wife tricked me. Yeah, she knew how bad I wanted that. She told me I wasn't allowed to pre-order it. I wasn't allowed to get it. Come Christmas morning, I get a huge heavy box. I start opening it and it's a PS5. I was like, what are you doing? I don't want a PS5. And she goes, oh, I thought you did. Like, kind of just playing me, right? So I'm like, hey, thanks for the PS5, honey. Kind of like, you know, I didn't want to be rude. I just really didn't want a PS5. I really wanted this Switch Lite. I start opening it up, and sure enough, it's empty. And inside, with a pile of clothes to add weight, she had this in there. So she totally pulled a fast one on me. Really scared me. I did not want a PS5, and I'm so happy that I was able to get this. So, yeah, definitely got pranked on Christmas morning. Another cool thing that the family got me was just this red Koopa Shell light. I like this kind of stuff for the game rooms. Super cool. So that was nice. My brother-in-law actually surprised me big time. He came by for Christmas dinner, and he had a gift for me, and he actually got me WarioWare Get It Together for Switch. I really like the WarioWare games, especially the GameCube one, so that was a really good surprise from him. So shout out to my brother-in-law for that. And a couple of other things, which I have in the little picture there, was my Left 4 Dead 2 shirt. I got a really cool Pikmin shirt. I love Pikmin. I love Left 4 Dead. So those are really cool things. And then I got an awesome GameCube memory foam bath mat for my game room washroom, which I didn't even know that was a thing, but my wife got me that, so that was really cool. And then finally, my family got me a bunch of PS1 stuff. Yeah, a little stack here. Really odd titles, but they got me Lucky Luke, Star Wars Demolition, Fighting Force, which I'm really stoked about that, and then Fighting Force 2, Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles, that's awesome, Peter Pan Return to Neverland, and the Smurfs. Yeah, all used, but really great shape and complete, and some of them still have the top stickers there, so really, really happy that I was able to get those for Christmas. So thanks again to my family for that. That was really awesome. Now finally, one last thing, I'm just gonna bring it over here. My older boy really surprised me with this. This is a wooden Keyblade. He knows how much I love Kingdom Hearts. I was so happy that Sora got in Smash. He made this in his shop class at school. He's in junior high, so you know, it's definitely awesome that he was able to do that for me. A lot of work went into it, and if it's one thing I can tell you guys when you have kids, if you don't already, is you appreciate this stuff more than anything they can buy. His work went into this. He tried really hard, and now I'm going to display it proudly in the game room. So I got this really cool wooden Keyblade from my older son. So that would be Octomaster for those who aren't familiar with him. We've done some Splatoon streaming in the past. So yeah, really happy to get that for my son. That's awesome. Now the last thing, my local retro video game store had a Boxing Day sale, and it was 25% off any item in the store. So of course I went down there. The roads were terrible. It was freezing here. Like, we've just had a really bad string of weather here. Anyway, I made the trip down there and stood in a huge line, and I did it all for this here. Bomberman Fantasy Race for PS1. It was definitely a PS1 Christmas. This is from Atlas. It's a Bomberman racing game. It's super uncommon, and when I heard that he had a copy, I knew I had to get it, so I went down there and picked it up with a 25% discount. So really happy to add that one to the PlayStation collection. Alright, so that's going to do it for my final pickups video of 2021. I just want to say a big thanks to everybody who comes and watches my videos, supports the channel, and interacts with me on social media. I really do appreciate it. You guys all make me motivated to keep going, share the collection, do videos, so thank you everybody. 2021's been a great year for myself and the channel, and I want to wish everyone all the best in 2022. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on social media. The information is in the description below. I want to thank everybody for watching. I am the Console Collector, and until the next video, happy gaming.